Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Augustus, and I'm back again with another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, we had, I guess it's technically a bad end because, we technically died, but it was a Sachin ending, and we got to have Sachin at the end, and that's good. That's a good thing. So I'm conflicted. I'm sure Shiki died, but Sachin. Come on, isn't it sad? But anyway, let's go on and properly do this, shall we? And, let's go and look. I can't ignore my feelings. With a killer skulking around town at night looking for victims, I shouldn't be investigating suspicious sounds and alleyways. But I still remember Yumizuka's smiling face from yesterday. There's no reason for Yumizuka to be there. But if she is, she might need my help. I'll never forgive myself if I just ignore this. Alright. Putting my hand in my pocket, there is the cold touch of iron. Even though I don't intend to use it, it's comforting to know that I'm not unarmed. And if it comes to it, I have my eyes too. Sensei said not to use them recklessly, which will find it acceptable if I use it against a killer. The sound, it came from here. Preparing myself, I step into the alley. Thump. My heart pounds. The back alley is quiet. The noise came from the open area at the far end. Thump. The back of my head hurts. As if convulsing under the utmost strain, my racked spine hurts as if it's about to rip itself out of my body. Thump. Why is it? I can't think, yet my instincts shout at me. Thump. Don't go. Don't go any further. If you do, you won't be able to come back. Thump. But it's already too late. I step out of the back alley and into the open space. The weak voice is all I can get out. The back alley is a single sheet of crimson. Limbs are strewn amongst the garbage and rubble. Not the limbs of dogs or cats or the like. They are human limbs, blood dripping from fresh meat and bone. The ground against the walls are painted with red blood. A heavy scent fills my nostrils, thick, like a red fog permeating my body, the choking smell of blood. A face, a face, a face. A face on a severed head rolling around with an expression of agony. A face shriveled up like a mummy, split in halves. A face with both eyes gouged out, so distorted I can't even tell if it's used to be a man or a woman. Unable to make a sound, I merely gaze speechless at the corpses. No, they can't even be called human bodies anymore. Even a badly made sculpture looks better than this. There are 4 bodies. They roll around like scraps of leftover food. I gape in shock at the sea of bodies. The back of my head throbs, my throat is parched, and my breath burns like fire. My fingertips quiver, and my mouth distorts. What is this? What is this world before my eyes? Red. Yes, before my eyes, everything is that terrible color. But I merely stand. No screaming, no fear. Cero miedo. Like the scene of an accident in a movie, I only stare at the back of an alley. Undoubtedly, this is how my mind is protecting myself. Otherwise, I would have gone mad. A corpse against the wall moves. No, that's wrong. It's not a corpse. It's not like the scraped hands and feet. It's a living human being with limbs attached. I see something out of place. In this ghoulish spectacle, the response of seeing someone alive is more out of astonishment than happiness. But if he's alive, I have to help him. Hello? With my mind still paralyzed, I step towards the living figure. Pulling itself from the sea, it raises its face towards me. A face like a dried out skull. I leap back reflexively, but the skull moves faster than I do. With a voice crying out, "Hugh! Hugh!" he jumps at me. "Hugh! Hugh!" A hideous voice right next to me. Looking down, there is a large hole in the skull's throat, preventing him from speaking correctly. The dried up face, the dried up arm reaching for me. In the throat of this bag of bones, vocal cords vibrate in accord with the ghastly voice. Wah! Desperately, I try to tear him off me, but he merely rips that ghastly voice and will not get off. I'm not actually sure who said the ooh-ah. I'm not sure if that was Shiki Boy or if that was Skeletal Zombie Man. Rip. Its fingers pierce my shoulder. My body arcs in pain. The fingers were like a sharp needle. It shreds my skin mercilessly, scooping out nerves and flesh as it goes. The pain is so great that I can say nothing else. Though I try to tear him off me screaming, he is too strong. Whatever I do, he does not move. With a creak, the skull's jaw opens. The mouth opens wide enough to rip off my shoulders with a single bite, and he approaches my face as if saying, "I don't want to die, somebody save me." I can't even say stop. The guy, made only of skin and bones, tries to bite my head, and suddenly he collapses. The awesome power vanishes. The bag of bones in a person's form crumples to the ground and disappears. Softly, like a bad dream, it turns to ash and blows away. What the hell is this? Pain runs through my shoulder. My own blood flows down my back. The pain is real. So this must be real. A terrible nightmare. But it can't be a nightmare because it's not a dream. Onaku, it'll be dangerous if you stay there. I turn towards the voice behind me. At the mouth of an alley where I came from, I see Yumizuka Satsuki. Yumizuka? Good evening. Imagine meeting you in a place like this, huh? As if we had merely bumped into each other in the mall, Yumizuka greets me lightheartedly. Yumizuka, what are you doing out at a time like this? Oh, just going for a walk. What's Tono doing? Killing so many people like this is bad, right? Yumizuka says with a light smile. Killing so many people, eh? I look around me, and I remember the tragic scene I'm surrounded by. In a sea of blood, Tonoshiki stands aghast like a murderer. No, this wasn't me. Oh, of course it was. Everyone's dead and Tono-kun's alive, so obviously Tono-kun must have killed them. No way. It just attacked me. I pointed at the monster that attacked me moments ago, but nothing's there. Even the ashes of the bones have been blown away by the wind. I swallow my breath. Yumizuka is chuckling. This wasn't me? My head is paralyzed and can only manage broken language. I understand. I can think clearly, but I can't put my thoughts into words. For example, why is Yumizuka at a place like this after running away from home? For example, why is Yumizuka laughing in the face of this tragic scene? Yumizuka-san, Yeah, I know. You just interrupted someone's meal. Sorry for sounding mean. I always act against my feelings, so I'm always acting like this to you. Yumizuka is still laughing. It's so inappropriate for this scene, I feel a chill. Yumizuka doesn't move from the entrance of the alley. Her arms are positioned strangely as if she's hiding something behind her back. And, looking closer, there are spots of something red on her sleeve. Yumizuka, you... What is it? Your face looks scary, Tono-kun. She laughs again. No. Somehow, this girl cannot be Yumizuka Satsuki. Yumizuka, why are you hiding your hands like that? Huh. Have I been found out? I guess you're too observant to miss that, huh? I always liked that about you, Shiki-kun. After emphasizing the Shiki-kun, she brings out her hand. Oh, she's got jam all over her hands. Come on, Shiki, give her a handkerchief. I do absolutely love this image, by the way. It's one of my favorites. So silly, so lighthearted, so nonsensical. I mean, come on, she got jam all over her hands. Look at that. Both hands are dyed crimson. Not yet dry, the blood drips off them in red droplets. And proudly, Yumizuka Satsuki is smiling. Yumizuka, your hands. I guess since it's dripping like that, it must not be jam. It must be ketchup. You know, it couldn't be anything else, right? Yeah, I killed those people. What? Oh, but it's okay. I didn't kill them because I hated them. I just needed their blood to live, so I had to kill them. What is this? I don't really understand what Yumizuka is saying. You really killed them, Yumizuka? You wouldn't believe me if I told you it's a lie, right? Or do you think it's impossible for a girl like me to do such a thing? Her voice laughs softly. I don't believe her. I don't believe her, but she is definitely not telling a lie. This tragic scene, it's all Yumizuka's doing. Why? Such a terrible thing. It's not terrible. Like I said, I didn't kill them because I hated them. There's nothing wrong with me killing other people to live, is there, Shiki-kun? What? That's absurd. Killing is wrong. No, it's not. But I did do one bad thing. Since today was my first time drinking blood, I let a little of my blood get back into them. And because of that, you got attacked, Shiki-kun. I'm sorry for getting you involved. But we're lucky. It died without being able to finish changing. What are you talking about, Yumizuka? It's okay if you don't understand right now. I don't really understand myself yet, so I can't explain it very well. But I think after a few days I can become like Shiki-kun. Hey, please. See, there's end quotation marks here. No start quotation marks here. I hate it when you do that. Like Shiki-kun, I become a great... As she says so, her face distorts in pain. Oh, she managed to clean off the jam. Rasps of agony echo from her throat. Yumizuka chokes up blood. It hurts. Yes, even if I'm hungry, I shouldn't just drink blood at random. If it's not great quality blood, beautiful blood, it won't agree with me. She breaks out in a fit of coughing. She chokes out blood with every cough. I'm not going to try to do a coughing noise. Yumizuka's body convulses. I don't really understand. All I know is Yumizuka's in terrible pain. That's all I can clearly understand. Hey, are you okay, Yumizuka? I run towards her to take her hand. No, don't come any closer, Shiki-kun. But Yumizuka's voice stops me. You mustn't. I'm not entirely okay, Shiki-kun. She speaks painfully, still vomiting red blood. Yumizuka, you... I don't understand why Yumizuka's in pain, or why she's like this. What the hell is going on? You said you killed those people, but it's a lie, right, Yumizuka? If you're in so much pain, shouldn't you be in a hospital? I'm fooling myself. Even though I understand Yumizuka brought about this tragic scene, I still lie to myself. Yumizuka, I'm coming over there, okay? I speak gently, but Yumizuka shakes her head in violent refusal. Why? If you're in pain, we have to get you to a hospital right away. Shiki-kun, you're not getting it. You really never understood anything. Idiot. I told you before, I don't understand. Huh. Yeah, you did, didn't you? You're still here. Yumizuka begins to pull away. It hurts, Shiki-kun. She breathes raggedly, coughing up red blood. It hurts, it's cold, and I'm scared. I really want your help right now, Shiki-kun. But it's too early. Saying that, Yumizuka straightens up again. Wait for me, okay? I'll go become a great vampire, and then I'll come back and see you. Wait, Yumizuka. Yumizuka is gone. Even as I start to run, Yumizuka is long gone. Her speed is inhuman, like that of a wild beast. Yumizuka, you... What happened to you? Really? My injured shoulder throbs. When I look back, the open space where all the limbs were scattered only left red blood. The faces, the organs, the hands and feet, they all turned to ashes like the skull did before. Shit. Angrily, I strike the wall. What the hell is going on? I bellow pointlessly, and the alley echoes my voice. The next thing I know, I'm at the gates of the mansion. The wound on my shoulder aches. The lights of the mansion are dark. Somehow, I hadn't realized I would be coming back so late. Akiha will surely be angry with me, I think, as I put my hand on the heavy doors. The lobby is empty. So, what should I do? Even though my wounds need treating, Kohaku is probably asleep. Nissan? Akiha? I look up in the direction of the voice. Akiha is standing on the stairs. It is you. Coming back so late at night, just what do you think? Akiha reaches the bottom of the stairs, and her rebuke stops. Nissan, where did you hurt your shoulder? Damn it. I had wanted to hide the wound, but it's too late now. No, this is... Never mind. Hold still. Is it only your shoulder? Yes, but how do you know? I can tell with all the blood on your clothes. I'll hear about it later, but right now we'll treat it. Please forgive me, Nissan. Saying so, Akiha touches my shoulder. My body jumps at only the slight touch of Akiha's finger. It appears that the wound is deeper than I thought. I'm sorry. Did it hurt, Nissan? No, I'd like to say I'm okay, but I guess I'm not. Even a touch is really painful. I see. If it's this deep, I think it's too much for Kohaku. I'll treat it, so please go into the sitting room. Akiha walks upstairs. Phew. I turn on the sitting room lights and sit on the sofa, getting blood everywhere. The wound on my shoulder hurts and begins to become unbearable. Sorry for making you wait. I'll treat the wound, so please relax. Akiha comes in holding a first aid kit. I don't think that would really help on this wound, but I guess I should at least get it disinfected. Akiha moves behind me and begins to treat the wound. The uniform, damp with blood, is cut away with scissors, and the wound is exposed and disinfected. I clench my fists as the pain flashes through my body. It's simple. All you had to do to treat something like this is use your sutures, your styptic, disinfectant, and a bandage. And then you use a knife for gunshot wounds, and you use a splint and bandages for a broken wound, and you use a cigar for... I've been wanting to replay Metal Gear Solid 3 recently. Could you tell? But after that, the ache of the wound begins to fade. Akiha must be skilled at medical care, or perhaps the wound wasn't so bad to begin with. After a few minutes, the pain completely goes away. Alright, we're done. I expect a wound like that should be healed by the morning. Akiha packs away the first aid kit. Somehow, I'm surprised. I would have expected Akiha to ask where I got injured and to rebuke me for playing outside so late. Now that comes later. You haven't asked, Akiha. I haven't asked about what? Well, you know, why I'm back so late, why I'm hurt. I blurted out like a complaint. After what happened with Yumizuka, I'm exhausted. And because I'm tired, I said such a thing. Nissan, I think I know the right order for things. Right now, the priority is to tend your injury. I see. Of course, I see. Oh, what kind of person did you think I was, Nissan? I'm not about to yell at someone who's hurt. You're right. I'm sorry. Thank you for everything. But even though you treated it, you're going to say you can't explain the situation, right? I don't want to listen to your excuses, but today is special. If you do not wish to talk about it, I won't inquire either. Is that okay? I came back so late at night. Certainly I am curious about what might have happened to you. When I trust you, and I have enough trust to believe you weren't doing anything too dangerous. And I don't force someone to talk when they look like that. Akiha looks away shyly. Looks like that is my expression. That is my expression that bad right now. I'll listen to what you have recovered. I'll listen when you have recovered, Nissan. If you rest overnight, your health should improve. Feeling awkward, I look away from Akiha. I'm glad she won't listen to me until I'm better, but I feel like I won't be able to talk about it even in the morning. In the end, I can't tell Akiha anything. I feel too guilty to even look at her face. Akiha, Oh, please don't keep making that face. I told you I'll make an exception today, so go back to your room and rest, alright? I bet it's something you can't talk to me about anyway. Soon's gonna soon. Having read my expression perfectly, Akiha turns and goes out to the lobby. I can only sit on the sofa and watch her leave. Suddenly, I wonder, was Akiha waiting for my return? Is that how she appeared in the lobby so quickly? Akiha? What is it, Nissan? Thank you for treating me. I'm sorry for making you worry. Suddenly, Akiha stops walking. And then, she turns away. I wasn't worried about you, Nissan. If you've got that much energy for flattery, you should have concentrated on taking care of yourself. Again, the soon's gonna soon. With a crash, she slams the door behind her. I really don't understand her. But I do understand that she was worried about me. Seems like I wasn't doing anything too dangerous, huh? Akiha seems to believe me since she said that. But really, it was a frighteningly dangerous scene. The bodies scattered in the back alley. The figure of Yumizuka, her hands stained red with blood. A chill runs through me just at the memory. I stand up, taking care of my wound, and return to my room. I change clothes and fall onto the bed. But if I close my eyes, I'll see the scene in the back alley. I killed all those people. Yumizuka said so, as if it was nothing. I needed their blood. So she killed them. Just like a vampire. Like a bad joke. Wait, okay? I'll go become a great vampire. I don't remember. What did Yumizuka say at the end? Sleepiness fills my body. With Yumizuka's face still etched in my mind, I close my eyes slowly. Only one thing is clear. That Yumizuka told the truth, and she really did slaughter all those people. But even then, instead of fearing everything that happened, I'm more concerned about the one thing she said. It hurts. It really hurts, Tono-kun. There's something wrong with me. Yumizuka is really a murderer, but those words will not leave my mind. And I think this is where we're going to end off this episode of Tsukihime. Next time, well, we got to deal with Sachin, at least in some way. She's obviously unwell, but if we deal with Sachin, we have to do it on our own because we have no one to help us. We have no Arc this time. We have no CL this time. Not really. We are on our own. Shiki has to deal with this problem with no help from anyone else, at least at the moment. Whether that will change, well, you'll have to wait and find out. And on that, I hope to see you all next time on Tsukihime.